Nigerian Bar Association demands immediate suspension of DSS boss Yusuf Bichi. The Nigerian Bar Association has demanded the immediate suspension of the Director General of Department of State Services, Yusuf Bichi, over the style used in rearresting Omoyele Sowore in court premises. Operatives of the DSS had invaded the Federal High Court on Friday, December 6, to arrest Sowore. The NBA, in a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Kunle Edun, said it was greatly dismayed at the exhibition of primitivity, thuggery, insane passion for lawlessness, contempt, and disrespect for the rule of law by the agents of the DSS. NBA urged President Buhari to ensure that the federal government and agencies under it obeyed court orders, as the display of disrespect of the court by the DSS is legendary and unraveled. The organization called on all Nigerians to stand up and ensure that no government or any of its agencies disrespected the constitution of the country. The statement added, "We call for the immediate suspension of the Director General of the Department of State Security from office. We make this demand bearing in mind the fact that the DSS under its leadership had established itself as a brutish and irresponsible agency that derives immense pleasure from violating the fundamental rights of Nigerians and disrespecting court orders. The National Assembly should review the laws setting up the DSS and indeed all security agencies in Nigeria with a view of repositioning them to be more responsible and responsive to the public." Honestly, I think this is a good development in the right direction, or a good thing in the right direction. But in the first place, all of these talks, I don't think it's going to hold water, because these guys are just like this MBA. I don't even know, with this great atrocities that DSS has committed, and they're just issuing mere talk, and they're expecting Buhari himself to call the DSS to order. DSS that is under Buhari to call DSS to order. You think is it not Buhari that they're supposed to be addressing? Are they supposed to be addressing the DSS? Of course, according to law or constitutionally, they want to go in that direction. But in my own opinion, how can, because they've been talking for some time now, the NBA has been talking for some time now, and nothing has happened. I think they have not done the needful. Everything is not all about violence or whatever, but all this rhetoric, all this talk here and there, I don't think it's going to help what we are facing, even as their own in their own corner, in their own profession. If things like this can be happening in their own area, then what happens? What is the fate of the common Nigerians on the street? They are just saying, oh, the president should call them to order to make sure that they obey court order. I don't know how are these people? I don't know what is happening, because in my opinion, they are still docile. They are not saying anything. They are not doing anything. How can DSS go to the court and disrupt the court proceedings? And now they are telling us it is not the DSS that came to that place, that it was a Showore's entourage or the Showore supporters that came to disrupt the court proceeding. And from their own accounts, that the DSS, the staff or the people from the DSS, they were outside when those things were happening and they could not apprehend them. Is that what they are telling us? That Showore supporters were in the court to cause this mayhem, to cause all this confusion, and they were outside, and they want us to believe that? Like I said, this issue, this threat, or this rhetoric that the NBA is just dishing us every now and then is not helping matter. It's not helping matter at all. How can we continue like this? Everybody just issuing statement. Does it mean the executive or the president himself is above the law? Is this part of executive order that people under him will be disobeying court order without any form of remorseness? And the NBA will just be coming as, oh, we urge, we want this and this and that. It's been a long time they've been talking about this since the DSS boss is going to be impeached, is going to be removed, is going to be sentenced to jail, and nothing happened. Because they know that nothing is happening, nothing will happen, they will continue to do all of these things because they know that Nigerians are not even ready to speak in one voice and in one language. And that's why they are continuing with this mess, with these irregularities, and the lawyers are there just issuing statements that do not even have weight, statements that are not backed with action. Everybody is afraid of what? Of course, you know the law. This is really, really pathetic in my opinion. They are going to be singing these rhetorics, oh, we want him impeached, we want him removed, we want him sacked, and nothing will be done at the end of the day. And they know where the problem is coming from, not even from the DSS. Because the executive, the president cannot say, he does not even know what is happening. Like I said, most of the time, things that will really affect the president, they will come out and we speak in anger. Why would these people be doing this kind of a thing, committing this kind of attitude, or committing this kind of offense, and the president is there looking, and you want to tell me that he doesn't know anything about it? Now, what happened at the court on Friday? Those people should be charged for treason. It was out of treason. Those are the people we are talking about, going into the court proceeding and shutting down people, shutting down the court with guns. And you want to tell me that that is not a treasonable felony or treasonable offense? Is that what they are saying? People who they are supposed to hold, they are not going to hold them. But people who are harmless, those are the people that they are going to be pursuing. They are going to be running after. And you expect things to move in the right direction. It's not going to happen. This mere rhetoric, in my opinion, does not hold water. And someone says your collusion in sending the former Chief Justice of Nigeria out of office reduced your image. You were neither hot nor cold in the case of former Chief Justice, so nobody will take you serious for whatever move you are making now. Exactly. Abeg, call for suspension of Buhari. He is the one that sent them. They are leaving the main person they are supposed to talking to other people. Someone say, what is zoo? Without law, God save us from these people. If the president can wake up in the morning and change rules, law is irrelevant in this country. And people have come out to say that with all these things that are happening, if we don't rise up to our duty, to our responsibility, to our right, what state will happen and nothing will still happen. What state will continue to happen because it has been building for a very long time. It has been building up because people have not really stood up for their rights. That is why these guys continue to do that. Somebody was saying because they've seen the terrorists, they've seen the terrain, they've seen the way Nigerians always react to things. They have calculated everybody, and that's why they continue to do whatever they want to do. And at the end of the day, the only thing they will say, oh, don't mind Nigerians, they will shout. Because they've been following the trend. It didn't start just now. They've been following the trend. But the unfortunate thing there is that someone who came saying that it's going to change the narratives, that what has been happening before shouldn't be what we need to continue with. But unfortunately, it was just a deceit. Come under these guys of deceiving people and doing worse things. Everybody just talking at the corner of their house, shouting on top of their voices. But when it comes to the nitty-gritty of what we need to do, nobody comes out. Nobody says anything. It's very, very unfortunate. Like I said, with this normal rhetorics of we want this, we want that, it's not going to happen. You are there, the president that are supposed to address the issue to, they are not doing that. And they know quite all right that these people, DSS, they are under the presidency, under the executive. They take order from them. So people have not seen the handwriting, or they are just playing to the gallery. Let them continue with all of these things. Powerless profession in Nigeria. They can only make noise. Empty vessels. Shame. Empty vessels. That is well Nigerians are, that is the way Nigerians are seeing the NBA. Very, very unfortunate. The National Assembly is in the deeper part of Buhari's pocket. That's why everywhere is without base now. No order without PMB hand in it. Where has NBA been all this while when the former CGM was humiliated out of office and the incumbent accepted the offer to replace him without hesitation. How many court order has been ignored by the executive and nothing happened? Judiciary are the problem of this country because they know politics is to creeps in their and their powers has been weakened by the executive, who now use them as a weapon against the masses. So guys, I don't know what you think, whether this is a mere rhetoric or talking, oh, that's the director general of a DSS should be suspended. Who is going to suspend him? Who is going to suspend him? Who appointed him in the first place? Who is going to suspend him? I don't know. Another base. So guys, leave your comments below in the comment section. Thank you very much. Bye.